on my window. Young leaves that the wind blows. Yes, it's springtime, golden sunshine, and we're glad, my little love and I, now that summertime is...
Hi, Rebecca, I'm home.
Do you want her to hear you?
What are you talking about?
You mean you haven't noticed?
Is it your rotten sense of humor?
No, it's Nancy.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, she keeps talking about going to places that don't exist, and she's just acting...
Where are you headed?
Actually, I found this old diner for sale, and me and this other person are thinking about going into a partnership for it.
Wow, really? That was kind of random.
Well, have you ever heard of a really successful playwright?
There was...
In their 20s. That's happy.
That's a bit... You're right, Nancy. You should definitely look into it. Okay. Thank you for your blessing. I'll see you later then. Have a nice time.
What was that all about? She's flipped her lid. There's no diner around here for her to go look into. And did you see her hair? It looks like she ran into that shoe shine factory again.
You were the one who ran into the shoe shine factory.
You're right, but that's beside the point. She's flipped her lid.
Are you sure there aren't any diners around here?
Of course I'm sure. I looked in every phone book I could find, and there is no diner. Did you hear me? No diner. No D-I-N-N-E-R's. No diner. Rebecca, that spells dinners. Of course there isn't any dinners around here. That's a meal, not a location. Oh, well then I see no use in further discussing it. What are you gonna do? Oh, I don't know. Sleep for a few weeks, maybe months. Wake me up in June.
You do know that you're crazy, right?
I'm gonna go down to the diner, the location, and maybe get some dinner. The meal.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. What the... Chrissy!
Yes?
What? Isn't it out of sight? I wish it was.
Where is our desk?
Oh, that old thing. I give it to the new girl upstairs.
Chrissy, you need to get that desk back. Aw, but why? I think this one looks great. No, listen, I taped a bunch of important papers underneath it in case if someone broke in, all my ideas, tax returns, etc. would be safe. Of course, I didn't expect the whole darn thing to be carried out without me knowing.
Why don't you tell me these things?
Don't panic. I'm sure she'll give them to me. It's not like someone would want to keep your tax returns.
Well, go!
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, bye.
Kids today.
Crazy, sloppy, lazy loafers. While we're on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do.
I've never related to a song more in my life.
Perfect in every way.
What's the matter with kids today?
Great, I'll see you then.
Oh, hi Millie. This is the diner I was talking about. By the way, what was with Rebecca this morning? She thought you were insane. Oh, chocolate malt on the rocks. Millie? Nancy? Is this some sort of new hangout or something? No, I just happen to own half of this place.
Really?
Are you sure you want this place?
I mean, what's with the name? Seaside Diner? We live in the suburbs.
Well, my partner got a hold of the signs and placemats and everything, and I thought maybe we could use it as a gimmick. Marvin!
Who?
Marvin! The guy that owned the motel we stayed in a few months ago. If you haven't watched The Numbers Game, which you can watch right up here, none of this will make sense for you. Isn't he the guy who ran the gambling ring? Nancy, you can't trust him like that to cook food.
Listen, I've decided to go straight. I'm getting sick of the muffins in the big house. Good a few times, but diner food is so much better and cheaper. Did you know I needed to trade a whole pack of...
Okay, that's enough. Listen, if he isn't here, no one can eat. If no one can eat, no diner. Nancy, do you expect people to eat food prepared by a jailbird?
Actually, the correct term is parolee.
Could be worse for being built in the past few hours. Trixie! Here, I got your papers. Why did you bring them here? You should have locked them up someplace safe. But why? You never know who is around.
And now a word from our wannabe sponsor.
Hey, Gomer, who's the package from?
My old buddy Andy back in Mayberry.
Ah, some goodies.
Shazam!
Tonight it's my turn to tell the folks about Toast Toasties, the toasted cornflakes. Like Andy says,
Mmm, good.
Toast cereals make breakfast a little bit better.
Huh, I have the same radio at home.
Someone learned to shout if someone. But sooner or later, baby, here's a ditty. Say you're gonna have to get right down to the real nitty-gritty. Let's get right down to the real nitty-gritty. Run and catch the wind.
Well, that ruined it.